Our special guest is Adam. It's you. Those stairs are so steep.
Those stairs are like a tiny mountain.
They are. Yeah,
I was stepping like this. It was revealing my socks.
A little angle for the crowd?
No, I wear high socks. But my socks were better yesterday. I had Sailor Moon socks on.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Today we're looking at that. We got the hang.
Sorry.
Oh my goodness.
Y'all can't see my socks anyway. They're blocked by
They are. Sorry. It's exclusive for me.
They're not clapping for me.
Okay. They went with the goal. Maybe they're looking JJK.
Maybe Series 2, JJ. You know what I mean?
Are there any Kaiju cards coming right now?
Yeah, you can read it. Japanese is out. Yeah, Japanese for Kaiju. And then
Oh my gosh.
English, I think, for Kaiju comes like September, October.
Oh, yeah. Alright, cool. Well, if you didn't know, Adam's in there.
I love this stuff.
Yeah.
It's really hard to do things like panels and sign at my table when all of this is around.
Yeah.
I just want to go look.
Yeah. Go look,
at
go buy,
everything.
go gamble.
Go buy.
Go gamble for non-casino gambling.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Well, speaking of your other hobbies and whatnot, you're really crushing it on TikTok.
Hey, thank you.
Yeah. What's been your favorite trend so far that you've done? Personally, I really liked when you called all the JJK cast members the second night. That was great.
That was a really fun one. I think between that one and the unpacking the phone too challenge.
That was good.
Yeah, I had a good one. I had a good one go viral for that with the JJK cast, specifically with Ray who voices Sukuna, Robbie who voices Reggie, and Katie who voices Gojo. We had a good one.
That was iconic.
Yeah, we had a good one for that. And then, I think there was another one that I posted recently, a video that I posted where you don't really know where the video's going. It's me talking to Katie and bringing him around, like having him say stuff, and then I edited the video in a way that made it seem like I was the one who was responsible for casting Katie Tang as Gojo. And like I found him on the streets and gave him a job. And, like,
Oh my gosh.
That one was pretty fun.
That's awesome. It's such good sports.
Yeah, they just do what I asked them to do. That's the thing. The whole JJK cast, we're all friends outside of recording, and they all know that I'm basically chaos, but for good. You know, like I'm never gonna make him do anything bad. So yeah, KG is eternally tired, and I tell him I need him to say something, and he's like, okay. And then he'll say it, and that's pretty much it. So.
Oh my gosh, the giggle. That's awesome. Well, I'm just curious, what inspired you to use Ninja Knight?
Ninja? Oh, well, my last name's McArthur. It's not MAC, it's MC. But a lot of friends in high school called me Mac. And then I've been a ninja my whole life.
Oh, yes, of course.
Basically, I've just done martial arts forever. So.
You do martial arts?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Should have this superpower.
Who's the new Power Ranger? Who's that old white guy?
Yeah, he's 16.
Yeah, no, this is not the 90s. I can't cast for a teenager anymore. But yeah, I've done martial arts forever. Kung Fu Judo, I do Muay Thai regularly. People ask me like what I do for fun to stay grounded in all of this stuff that I'm doing, and it's I go get kicked and punched in the head a couple times a week when I'm at home and not traveling. So it is chaos, but it's a lot of fun. Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Well, speaking of new media coming out, it looks like Kaiju number 2 season 8. Kaiju number 8 season 2.
I like that. Clip that. Clip that. Kaiju number 2 season 8.
Oh, there we go. Here's the graphic.
Let's go.
Oh my gosh. Wow, that's really high quality, actually. Well, it's coming out. Are you excited?
I'm very excited. Yeah, July 19th, Kaiju number 8 season 2 is coming. I started recording last week. I'm recording again on Tuesday. Season 2 is going to be out there.
Yeah, what are you recording you're doing right now?
I'm booked and busy right now. I just started working on 2 new shows this past week I can't talk about yet. One of them is going to get announced at Anime Expo, which is really exciting. The other one I'm not sure just yet when it will be announced. No.
Alright.
Nice try. No, nice try.
Oh my gosh. Well, yeah, speaking of how busy you are, you got to go to the red carpet premiere of the opening of Epic Universe. How was that? That looked really cool.
Yeah, So that was, for those of you guys who don't know, Epic University is at Universal Studios Hollywood. They did a JJK like ride experience, and the cast got to go to the red carpet opening for it. That was amazing. Honestly, it's really cool. I've been saying for a long time, it's silly for these animation companies and production companies and licensing companies not to utilize the English cast very often. It just doesn't happen very often. We're slowly starting to get into the time where they are. So I felt very lucky that we got a chance to go out there and be there for Universal Studios and experience the writing person and all of that. Yeah, so it was really cool.
That's awesome. Well, congrats on that.
Thank you.
Yeah, and congrats on your latest role that's released here. If you guys don't know, there's a game out there that's not crushing it right now called Date Everything.
Yes.
Where you literally date everything in your new house, I believe. And
it sounds very weird. It's very weird.
Unique character.
I told, so Robbie voices Megan, Ray voices Sukanet, and then their other buddy, Max Middleman, he's the voice of One Punch Man and a bunch of other stuff. They decided about 8 years ago to create a video game company. So they came up with this concept of this video game called Date Everything, and you go into your house and you put on these glasses and it turns inanimate objects in your house into a person, and then you have conversations with them, and they'll either want to be your friend, they'll hate you, or you'll romance them. So I'm the voice of the trash can. So if your type is garbage, if you have garbage taste in men, I'm your guy.
Well, we actually have a little clip if you'd like to take a look.
Do you really?
What you weren't expecting was the handsome face, sculpted jaw, and delicate bits of skin artfully framed by actual garbage.
What?
Yeah, so.
I get it. Delicate ego over here. Have anything for me today?
So he's asking the player. What do you?
Do this every day, dude. You bring.
It's so weird to hear you dead man.
Yes, he's totally dead man.
I'll just wait.
So you basically bring in your trash.
I'm guessing you're not throwing away a song about the California gold rush in 1949. Okay.
Yeah. So if you're into like cozy dating sims, it's just for a specific audience, but it's a lot of fun. There's like 100 and something voice actors in this game. If this kind of game is your thing, my character, so he's one of the hardest to romance in the game because everything you say makes him mad. He's just always angry. There's a diamond path, you can say it, you can call it, where there's only one path out of 120 where you don't make him mad in your journey talking to him.
Oh, really? What? That's insane. It's very fun.
Yes.
Well, I have an alternate theory of how Cam was going to be, and I decided to do a video about it. So why don't we throw that up? This is what I thought Cam was going to be.
That's hilarious.
I'm trash.
Trying.
So anyways, if you want to romance 4D, that's my alternate version. It'll be out as soon as live. Yeah. All right. Well, we've got some time. We've got about 10 minutes for Q&A. So if you guys want to ask Adam some questions, come on up to the mic right now. Otherwise, I'm going to keep them for myself. Hey, Tate, here we go. This mic is coming out. It's rolling in. Can I get the mic? Is that one? Hello.
So for JJK, how does it feel being like the main character but being overshadowed by all the side characters?
What a question. Wow, what a question. Listen, here's the thing about questions. Everyone's allowed to have an opinion. It doesn't mean that everyone's right. You know what I'm saying?
You're not getting Cam. You're getting Cam out of this.
And I mean, I don't think Gojo overshadows Yuji. Gojo, I'll accept. Gojo, I'll accept it. No, Toto, I don't think overshadows Yuji. Toto and Yuji are bros. They go hand in hand. I don't think Megan overshadows Yuji. I think you're wrong about that one. Gojo is the only answer I'll accept. And I think it's warranted. Those eyes, I've seen those eyes. It's totally understandable. But all of the other characters you mentioned, you are incorrect, and you will have to live with that now for the rest of your life. Thank you.
Oh, you woke up and did it.
Just wait also, by the way, just wait.
Yay, we meet again.
We meet again. It was Honey, right?
Yes, yes.
Good to see you again.
So I have a question about
Yes.
the Shibuya incident.
Yes.
So when it came to recording those scenes, especially after what Sukuna did and what happened to Nobara and Nanami, did you have to mentally prepare for what you were about to do? And like, how did you really feel recording those scenes?
Yeah, first of all, thank you for reminding me of my trauma. I appreciate that. This has been a great panel so far. Loving my time on it. Yeah, this is now going to be a group therapy session. Everybody pull your chairs a little closer. We're going to talk about the crying times. Season 2 of JJK was rough. It was really hard. So, as an actor, your job is to basically find a parallel with your character that helps you get in the headspace that they're in, especially if you haven't experienced exactly what they're experiencing. So I personally have never leveled a portion of Tokyo and killed 60,000 people. I have not done that. Don't plan on that. So I had to basically look at that initial scene where Sukuna gives Yuji back his body and he's breaking down on his hands and knees and saying, I just want to die. And if you boil that moment down to its simplest form, what is Yuji feeling in that moment? Well, it's guilt. Guilt, and like he has no control over what Sukuna is doing. So we've all felt those moments in our lives where we felt really guilty, or we felt out of control, or like something was happening to us rather than us, kind of impacting our trajectory or our life or whatever it may be. So my job was to basically think about those times. What did it feel like for me? What might Yuji be feeling at his core during those moments? My whole goal with all of the Shibuya incident, especially the trauma that Yuji was experiencing, was to make it feel as real as possible. I didn't want it to seem like I was anime crying where it's like, there it was, sad, looking at Sukuna destroying everything. I didn't want it to feel like anime. I wanted it to feel like, oh my god, this poor teenage boy is broken. How much more can he take, And so that's kind of where my mind was at, getting into that mind frame. And then if you think about just logistically what I was having to do during that time of recording, I would go in and record an episode. The director would be like, all right, thanks Adam, that was great. We'll see you next week. And I'm crying in the booth like, okay, see you next week. I have to leave, try and live normally, do all my other jobs, do all my other auditions, and then be ready to be back in that headspace again next week. So that was rough. I'm thinking about like what it feels like to experience loss. We've all experienced loss in our life. I experienced really traumatic loss really early in my life. And that is always, I was probably so young and I've never done therapy that's probably something I should do at some point. But what it has allowed me to do is kind of recall those feelings relatively easily when I need them for things like that. So that's my job as an actor. That's what I signed up for. So I joke and say when people ask like, did you have fun recording season 2? And I'm like, no! It was trauma. Like I was crying all the time. I say that half joking. Like it still is such an amazing thing as a voice actor to get to do that kind of acting in a cartoon, or in an anime. So I feel very, very lucky. Hopefully all those moments landed. My goal was to not worry about how they sounded and what the outcome of them was. My goal was to make sure that I felt like they were as real as possible to me in the booth during those moments. So hopefully that all came across.
Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
of course. Thank you.
And just FYI, my friend in the very back of line here, you're going to be our last question because we're on out.
Yeah, if anyone comes up behind you,
Yeah. I'm going to need you to use your scouting skill there.
I got a quick question. How did you feel, like, when you did the I don't want to die moment when you were fighting the special ed first?
yeah.
Like, how did you feel about that? And how did you feel about Gojo turning into a Kit Kat? And
No spoilers.
oh my bad.
No longer spoilers. I'll tell you that. I'll answer that one. But anyway, go ahead. And you had a third question?
Yeah. Family.
That's not a spoiler. His death.
Yeah.
We can say it. If you're not caught up on season 2, it's their fault. But the manga we gotta keep safe. We gotta keep safe. Okay, so the first question. Oh, great. ADD over here. The special rate curse speech. That was intense. That was like the first time we see Yuji really questioning and like struggling with what it's like to be a Jujutsu sorcerer and realizing that he's weak. And again, it's one of those times where we've all had something happen to us where we felt like we were less than or we're not enough. And I think that's what Yuji was going through in that moment. And then the Nanami stuff was really tough. It's really hard for me to pick out the hardest moment that Yuji went through during the Shibuya incident. I think all of them are impactful for slightly different reasons. I mean, obviously Nanami as a mentor is really marked for him, but then Nobara, who's one of his closest allies and friends, especially after they bonded the way they did after season 1 ended in that last fight with the brothers. That was also really tough for Yuji. So
What a setup.
yeah, he's just going through it. But dude, thank you for your questions. Those are great questions.
Thank you.
I'll answer the other one later. What's up?
That is incredible descriptor.
I'm back.
How are you? Good to see you.
Okay, so I'm gonna change from all the JJK questions. I would ask for Benjamin Ray if you could voice another character, who would you choose?
Oh, if I could voice another
Any
character,
other
Kaisen
character,
Ray?
who would you choose?
I really like Iharu. I like Iharu's relationship with Ichikawa. I think it would be really fun to voice Kafka. But since I don't want to get overshadowed in this show, since I'm already getting so overshadowed in JJK, I don't really believe that. I'll pick Hoshina, and I'll finally get to be the sexy one. You know what I'm saying?
That is nice.
That is That's true. Yes, I'll pick Hoshina. That's my answer. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hello.
Hello. How hard is it to go from voicing anime characters to a Disney character? Is it easy enough, or do you still have to change your mindset between Disney and anime?
That's a good question. To be honest with you, it's not that hard to change your mindset. For me, everything comes down to the character and how best to be the character so that you can serve the story as good as possible. So yeah, it's not necessarily that different. Now the technical side of things is very different. When I'm recording a show like Star vs. the Forces of Evil, all I have is the script, and I can do whatever I want. I mean, I stick to the script, but then on maybe like my second or third take, I'll add in something that I think is funny or like a different laugh, and then that's what's taken and animated. With JJK and all dubbing stuff, we can't really add too much to it, just because the animation is already finished. And we're having a great question. What up, dude?
Hello there.
Hello. It's good. It's good.
My question is back to this dating thing. What is the crazy thing you can throw away?
Oh, what is the craziest thing you can throw away? I don't actually know.
Guys, I haven't started. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what you as the player can acquire in other places and then throw away. I know there's like orange peels. You can throw away like bubbly water because there's definitely a sentence that he says about like the player character. This is totally. I feel like going from JJK to date everything thing is like it's a very different character than Yuji. All my characters are good boys. Cam is not, the trash can is not so much a good boy. There's a line where he says something you as the player throw away a bubbly drink, and then you're like, one of the things you can ask him is like, oh, how did you sleep last night? And he's like, oh, well, I was sleeping fine until somebody decided to throw bubbly water away. It was tipping my butt till 2 a.m. But he doesn't say bubbly. So I don't know what else he can throw away.
Get experimental.
Yeah, good luck. Good luck with that one.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh.
Hi.
Hello.
This question's a little similar to the one you had before, but if you could like voice someone in any anime or any show, who would it be? Or just if you could voice even like a specific character.
I don't want to take anyone's job per se. There's maybe like a couple actors that I'd be like, I took their job. No, mistake. There's some really good stuff coming out. Do you want me to pick something that already exists?
whatever you want.
Okay, alright, so in season 5 of My Hero Academia, I got to voice a character named Trumpet. And he's a bad guy, okay? He's not really like super bad, he's on the villain side, whatever. I love My Hero Academia, and I'm so salty that I voiced a villain. I wanted to voice a good guy in that show so bad. So maybe I would pick a good guy in Vigilantes, which is like an offshoot. Or if I had to pick an existing character in My Hero Academia that I really, really like, I love Mirio. Now Rico does an amazing job, his voice actor, but I just think Mirio is such a cool character, it would have been an awesome character.
I love that. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, thanks for the great questions.
All right, that's all the time we got.
That's it.
Yeah.
That was so fast.
Party is so sweet.
You guys want to know what's crazy? This is my last thing at Collectacon. I'm not even going back to the table. It's already packed up. I have to go to the airport, like right now. So thank you so much for being like the last awesome thing I got to do at Collectacon. You guys are so amazing. I've seen most of you at my table. Thank you so much for coming by. Really, I appreciate you guys. Yeah.
Thank you.
Of course.
Yeah,
Thanks for doing this.
I'll play everything.
Go team, everybody put their hands in. Oh, actually, did I tell you something cool I'm doing? I haven't even announced it. So, I fly back to LA tonight, and then tomorrow I fly to Dallas, Texas, because on Tuesday night, the Texas Rangers, the Major League Baseball team, is having Jujutsu Kaisen night, and I'm throwing out the first pitch.
That's amazing.
So, it's either going to go really well or really bad. But if it goes really bad, I'm gonna do an edit on TikTok of the ball like throwing really short and bouncing to the catcher, and I'm just gonna edit some cursed energy on it.
Oh, there you go.
I'll be like, wah wah.
Play some. Years. You want supporters?
Let me know. Can you imagine I go to the Major League Baseball game and I throw like a softball pitch? That'll be epic. Maybe I'll do that.
D1 scholarship right here.
Maybe I'll trip on the way to the pitcher's mound.
Oh my God. There you go.
If you guys see me do this and trip, that's for you.
Yeah. Everyone go follow Ninja Mac.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you later. Thank you.